Give me a second. Give me a second. It's been a minute. It's been God, who knows how long I made a video? Before I start the podcast, anything. I was trying to make 2 videos before this. I was supposed to make one for history and one for Avid. I didn't do any of that. I turned in the work. I just didn't make the video. So don't think it has been on my mind, but like, I just didn't get to execute it because of time. And like I'm also like kind of making music. Like if you're wondering real quick, before I start the podcast, it's a very short podcast. If you're wondering about music, I'm in the lab. I'm studio or studio. I'm producing a little bit. I'm trying to work on one song. I'm not gonna say the name yet. But like it's still there. It's very slow. I'm still just writing, exploring. I'm just getting in the hang of like producing and using my producing software. I even got like Caleb trying to produce, and he actually is really good. He's kind of better. He already got used to it before I did. So maybe a collab album as well. That will probably happen because it's a lot faster. But jokes aside, not jokes aside. Anyways, hello. I am Jazz. Welcome, or Carlos. But Jazz, welcome to the Closet Deposit Podcast, episode 1. I recorded a pilot with this is supposed to be another person. This is not just me. It's Caleb, but like he's not here. And also like this is for an assignment. So this is that was a pilot or demo, but no, it's supposed to be the first, but it's probably never going to see the light of day. This is the first episode of the Closet Deposit Podcast, and you're probably wondering where's the hat, because the first pilot I had a hat, so I'm gonna go get that real quick. Be right back. Yes, this is actually in my closet, so that's why it's called. I can't see myself. That's why it's called the Closet Deposit Podcast, because it's in a closet. It's not. I'm not trying to say anything. My hat. Should I wear this? What y'all think? Prom night? I think I should rock the hat. I look stupid. Nah, I don't like. I mean, it's not bad, but like, nah. This is for an assignment. I need to stop messing around. Okay. Hello. Okay. Today's podcast episode, real quick, 3 minutes maybe, is gonna be about music. So, I'm gonna be looking over here, so don't mind that. Music. Music is typically an artist expressing an emotion through sound with multiple different genres. So that's my definition of like music. In a way, some people just make it for money, honestly. There are many reasons why we listen to music, and that's what I'm going to be talking about for like 3 minutes or so. So, I feel like one reason why we listen to music is to like escape from like problems in the world, or like in our world, or like problems we deal with. We just like kind of not zone out, but like listen to music just to get away from it, even if it's like mental or like physical problems, if that makes sense. And also just to like to escape to other worlds, if that makes sense. So like escape from problems, but escape to like a different place, like that an artist has made it, if that makes sense. Like an album, like I think that's what albums are. Like they're not like different world, like, but like I feel like they could be. So like if you want to actually just listen to like that, if that makes sense, you can. Or like like you also listen to like a story, I feel like, or like a poem. I feel like that's what like a song is. And like an album is like a bunch of stories for like a even bigger story, if that makes. Not all albums are stories though. Some are just made because the artist wants to. I can't really tell you, but like not all of them are like that, but some are, which is why I'm mentioning it. Let's see real quick. Oh, where am I? Another reason is because it gives us inspiration, motivation, or like a flow with doing work. More specifically, like mindless work, like things you could do without really thinking too much, if that makes sense. Like some homework or schoolwork, like, math, sometimes you just boom real quick, and like, or like cleaning or chores, like, doing your room, or like dishes, you just like put on some music and boom, you're like you have more inspiration. Like the things I said, like literally flow, inspiration, motivation, like literally, like that's what music does. Maybe not, and some people just do it in silence, but like some don't. It doesn't matter what music, but I feel like music kind of gets you going, at least, if that makes sense, or like a head start, just to like, okay, I can do this, let's go. And then I don't know if you can see my braces. I don't like my braces. I got braces. Are you happy? I can kind of see them, but I can't. So like, if you were wondering the whole time, yes, I have braces. And if you already knew that because you're the teacher watching this video, cool. If you didn't know that, awesome. um, I don't know what that laugh was. I'm not gonna lie to you. Uh, another reason. Okay, is that my dog? Anyways, another reason could be because it's something we actually like the sound of. You know, from like an actual drum kit and drums to like artificial drums or like 808s or like a real piano to like a keyboard or artificial piano or even like a synth like sound electric type. I love synths, by the way. That's why I had to mention it. And like there are so many sounds and music, like not just like that. There's like a bunch of different sounds that you could just like, and then like it lures us into music, or like it can make us enjoy it. We get like a bunch of different sounds or the same sound or genre of music. It doesn't really matter. Another reason is because we could use it as like background music, like I said, to do stuff or be it like at school. I just listen to music. It's literally like my background, like it's kind of background music, if that makes sense, just so I'm not bored. No offense to any teacher. So like background music or like the soundtrack to our lives. So like if I'm feeling like a certain way, like sad, not sad, but like a bad emotion or a good emotion, I could like play music that like resembles that feeling, and then like boom, like I can vibe with it because I'm feeling that. Or maybe change my mood. Like if I'm sad, I might try to listen to something different that's not sad, so I can kind of get away from that sad feeling. So like, if that makes sense, I like to say it's like kind of the soundtrack to our lives. That's just me though. Like you can just be like, yeah, it's just there. It doesn't matter. Also, I don't know. I thought that was cool to write, so I wrote it. And then another reason is because it like brings people together, if that makes sense. So like, whether people just like one song, multiple songs, one artist, one album, like different albums or like different artists, like we can all kind of bond over different, not different, but like, things like that with like family, friends, or like just strangers. Like I'll be like, hey, what'd you think of this album? And if they listen to it, like, dude, I thought it was great. And boom, we can just like talk about that. And I've like never talked to that person. Obviously I wouldn't, because maybe, I don't know. It really depends. Not with like a stranger, but if I knew you like someone, then maybe. But like that's just me. But like you can do it with a stranger. I don't really care. It sounded kind of mean. And then an example of how it like, okay, so an example is like one time I was in my room just chilling, and then like my stepbrother, he like hits me up, he calls me, he's like, hey bro, what's up? I'm like, what's good, Brody? Like, how you doing? And then he's like, dude, like there's a song I heard in my car, and I just thought you would like it. And I knew the song, but like I liked the song as well. So like literally he didn't call, I thought he was gonna call me like, hey dude, I'm coming. Nope, he's not coming over. He called me because he heard a song and thought I would vibe to it. And yeah, I did. So like we kind of can bond over music. Like he literally hit me up for a song, and literally I'll like text people and be like, listen to this song, or hey, I like this song, or hey, this song reminds me of you, or hey, we like this song. You know what I'm saying? It's different things like that. So like, and mainly with family and friends, but like, like I said, you could do strangers theoretically. On paper, music might be useless, but it's not. It got, it helps with emotions, like I said, and like different things that I also said, if that makes sense, and like so much more. And like most importantly, it has purpose, obviously. And one more I forgot to mention, it's almost 10 minutes. That's crazy. It's gonna be a lot of editing. Let's go. Excuse me. One more like purpose I forgot to say. If you're really like, those don't matter, dude. Well, like, could be a job technically. If you're even like, playing in a band, or like actually like making it, like, whether you're an artist or you're just a producer, or like you're a writer, like you can still like get a job or make money just from music, if that makes sense. Which I like the sound of, so obviously why I'm trying to dibble dabble in that. But like that's also just a purpose. It could just be a job. It is for some people in like a good or bad way. It could be like a career or a job, you know what I'm saying? It could be kind of both, or like just one. To some people it depends on like how invested you are in it, if that makes sense. And yeah, that's kind of it for the first Closet Deposit podcast. Not too much editing in this. I think I did fine for the first take, honestly. And also like I have like 2 hours. Not really. It's like 6 right now. I'm been making this at 6. It's got to be done by 12. I don't think it's going to take me 6 hours. And I also have an album I want to listen to. I'm not going to lie to you. So I kind of have things to do. No offense to anybody, but I just do. So not a lot of editing. I'm sorry. Like this is an assignment. If I was doing this not on Friday, the day that it was due, I would have a bunch of edits and make it funny, but like, I'm sorry, teacher, if you're just sitting for like 10 minutes watching me talk. I'm really sorry. Unless you would like that, I don't really know. I have like 20 views per video and like maybe 20 subscribers. I don't know. I haven't posted a minute or made a song in a minute. So am I back? Probably not. I'm gonna be gone for another couple months. But summer is like 2 months away, so if anything, 2 or 3 months, maybe a song or a video or both will come. I am trying to work on a song, on a couple songs, album. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna release every song as well. I don't know if, because like, I don't think it matters, but like, I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. Okay. I don't want to say bye. I want to keep talking, but like, it's a podcast, but like, also it's an assignment. I don't want my teacher watching. It's already 11. I don't want my teacher being like, oh my gosh, I gotta watch this dude talk. I don't think she cares, but like, I don't know. I'm not her. So, like, I didn't mean that in a bad way at all. I just don't want to like make this too long. It's supposed to be 3 minutes. It is now 11 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I guess because I'm uploading this on my YouTube channel, so like, just to explain, like, if anybody does watch this that's subscribed, like, wants to see what's up, it's also kind of an update, but it's mainly an assignment, so that's why there's not going to be a lot of editing. So if it's boring, that's why. It's because it's due in like 6 hours, and if I want it to be done, not a lot of edits. So I'm thinking I'm going to end it right here. It's almost 12 minutes. Sorry again, teacher. I went like 8 minutes over the thing, and I think it's longer than 3 minutes, but like the whole, like, I also talked about a bunch of other things, so it's kind of well overdue. If you want to subscribe, please do that. I don't really know how to say goodbye. Drink water. I think that's my outro, right? I don't really know. Okay, goodbye. See ya.